What's the purpose of Christianity? I mean, why should we even bother? A Dominican sister once told me what I think might be one of the most important things I've ever heard in my life. I was asking her some important philosophical question. Honestly, I don't even remember what I asked her because her answer just completely blew me away. Because it's something I think that literally applies to like every moment of our lives. She said, whatever your goal is will determine what the best method is for achieving that goal. Man, I wish I could remember what it was that I asked her. So as a Christian, my goal is heaven. And therefore, I've spent a lot of time reading books and writings by saints and mystics to try to gain a better understanding of this goal for my life. And because heaven is the goal or the focus for my life, then my faith, virtue, prayer, and of course God's grace, those are the methods or the ways for me to achieve this goal. But for some atheists who may have a minimal understanding of the Christian view of heaven, they may not fully understand what it is that we believe about heaven. They may think of it more as, this imaginary paradise, or how about the caricature of the little fat angels that are playing harps on the clouds, or how about I've heard it described as a coping mechanism for weak-minded superstitious people. I don't know, but if those are your views of heaven, then I can certainly understand that you would think the goal of reaching heaven as being very ridiculous, and the religious methods of faith and virtue and prayer and grace, that those are likewise just as ridiculous. Conversely, the starting point for our faith is this garden paradise, Scripture's Eden, and this garden defines who we are and where we come from, and it gives us the purpose to pursue a religious method in the first place. But for atheists who discredit the Bible and perceive those stories as foolish fairy tales of talking snakes, we who practice a religion that literally grew out of that garden, we too seem foolish. If you've cut off both the beginning and the end of the story, both the purpose and the goal of the story, all that's left is the very middle, the worst part, what we call our exile. We call it the Valley of Tears. And right in the very middle of this Valley of Tears, what we call the fullness of time, he came visibly to make himself very real for you, because only here in the middle would you be willing to see him. The beginning purpose and the end goal became present, the Alpha and the Omega. From the beginning, through the present, to the end. He is the purpose, he is the method, he is the goal. So this may have been kind of deep, I'm sorry, but it's about to get a whole lot deeper in this Wednesday's video. So if you haven't done your homework yet, make sure you watch Toy Story Part 1 by this Wednesday, and also make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss Wednesday's video. Thank you for watching.